Hello everyone, today is Friday, October 23rd, 2020, 5:20 p.m., 64 Fahrenheit, 18 Celsius. I am at the corner of Church and Liberty, and I'm going to be walking Manhattan today. Hope everyone is doing well. Right now it is rush hour, so we'll probably see a lot of the people here in lower Manhattan coming out of work if they are back to the office, but from my knowledge, most people are still working from home, so maybe we'll walk by the Wall Street area and see how people are doing now. Oh yeah, let's check it out. This is the Financial District, otherwise abbreviated as the FIDI, or it can also be colloquially called Wall Street as well. Here's Zuccotti Park. Zuccotti Park is nicely decorated now. They're getting ready for the holidays here. Zuccotti Park entrances, Broadway and Church. Looking gorgeous. I wonder if Zuccotti Park is going to have all their Christmas trees this year. I really hope Christmas isn't too canceled in New York City. It'll be a shame if it is. I think New York City really needs that energy from the holidays to make us remind ourselves that there's more to life than just sorrow and fear and a lot of craziness that this year has brought. They're decorating early. Yeah, Owen, this is far from a typical Friday rush hour. We should be seeing a lot more people right now. Sabre, New York, thank you for the 99 cents. Thank you, Sabre. This is Broadway. Let's walk down Broadway. Let's see if there's any banking people and insurance people and hedge fund people and sales people coming out of their offices. Maybe we'll see some people in suits and ties and dress shoes, but that stereotype of dress shoes and suits and ties has been gone from Wall Street for a while now. That doesn't really represent the typical downtown office worker anymore. I see some people who might be workers down here. Go down here, right into the heart of it. By the way, Equitable Building, right there. Still creating a shadow over lower Manhattan and blocking all the sunlight. Used to be the tallest building in the world, and New York City got angry at the developers of the skyscraper because they blocked in all the sunlight, so new laws were passed after it was built to limit skyscrapers and the way they're constructed. Now they need to be constructed in like the wedding cake style, where it gets narrower at the top, and this is why that building this is what that building cost. Thank you, Samuel Jimenez, with $4. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it. And Nico Grillo, thank you for the ARS 200. Thank you, Nico. Where am I? I'm in the financial district right now, aka FiDi, aka Wall Street, aka Lower Manhattan, aka Downtown Manhattan. Many ways to say this. All right, let's go right here. There's New York Federal Hall. Originally it was a customs house, and then it was the site where George Washington made his inaugural address to become the President of the United States. But so quiet here. There should be a lot more people, both tourists and office workers alike, and people just hanging out here. The dog was pretty quick, couldn't get it on camera quick enough. Alrighty, here we are. New York Stock Exchange, Wall Street, and Broad Streets. What do we got here? Pretty gloomy day, if I might add. It's very misty and foggy. Kind of adds to the ambiance of the area. The old Morgan buildings here. Headquarters of JP Morgan. Here's Limited Interior Group, Container Services. Yeah, Tone Riggs, the last fight of Metal Gear Solid. That's where it takes place, on top of Federal Hall. I won't spoil anything if you didn't play that game, but I did. This really represents that scene from that game right now because of the weather. I'm sure if you didn't know, you could probably post it in today's time and you'll be able to see it. Oh my gosh. Lena, you are very, very generous. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Really, I can't thank you enough. That's crazy. Thank you, Lena. Seriously, you paid for my whole weekend's dinners and probably next week's food. Thanks. Okay, here is the Fearless Girl statue with the black mask on. Yeah, I'm trying not to, put on a very, very crazy reaction because I don't want to draw attention to myself here, but yeah, I think that's enough of a reaction for me. Fearless girl standing up to the New York Stock Exchange. Maddie, you think the statue looks creepy? Well, at first, that statue was in front of the Wall Street Bull, which is only about 2 blocks away. And the original artist, Arturo DeMonica, who made the Wall Street Bull, didn't like the statue being there because he thought it completely changed the meaning of the statue and what it represents. And he does have a point. Oh, Lena, thank you so much. I very appreciate it very much. Let's go check out the, oh my gosh, almost tripped over this, by the way. But yeah, you can tell this street is very, very old when there's loose bricks. In fact, if anyone knows about New York City history, Broad Street, it used to be a canal here. And the water went right up to this area. Harji was my destination today. I think I'm just gonna focus on Lower Manhattan. I haven't been here in a while to check out, especially the East Side, Lower East Side, and check out the area around here, as well as what it's like around here during rush hour. Exchange Place and New Streets. By the way, this is very confusing. This is supposed to be a road, and on this side is supposed to be the sidewalk. Olivier Breton, is it really a ghost town? I would say New York City is probably around like 25% of what it's supposed to be at this time. If you just like compare the amount of people walking around compared to last year. But it's not a ghost town. A ghost town would mean that it's like nobody out at all. That was back in like March and April. That was really a ghost town. If you want to see a ghost town, check out some of my videos back in March and April, especially the ones I took from a car. You'll really get to see how empty New York City was at that time. All right, Wall Street Bowl. How many tourists are waiting in line to take pictures? Because if this was the same time last year, even with this kind of weather, there'd probably be at least like 10 people lined up. Ray and Valerie McCarthy, kid, my wife is a mafia. I want to thank you for the walk you do. Oh, thank you so much. And I appreciate your spouse putting in her hard work for this channel as well. I mean, all of my moderators, I appreciate them very much, helping to contribute to the chat. They don't get paid for this other than just my support. They're just volunteers. All right, Wall Street Bowl. All right, there's 4 people waiting in line right now. Not many. Let's look at the rear, how many people are. Actually, I don't even need to go in line because I can see how busy it is on the other side of the fence. Let's see how many people are taking pictures of the bull's balls, because everyone rubs it for good luck. This is the highlight, not the head. Look how shiny those balls are. They've been touched more than any other body part on this bull. It's complete bull, I tell you. But you can tell there's some tourists out here. New Yorkers don't really line up for that bull to take pictures with it or touch the back. Chris saying Corona balls. Actually, you would think that because it's a surface that's touched very frequently that it might be a spreader of like germs and viruses, but I have heard that copper, which is what that bowl is made mostly of, it's technically bronze, but bronze is made up mostly of copper. Copper is like a natural, like germicide. And I've even heard of people buying like copper tape and taping around their doorknobs in the door, and it acts as a natural germicide and like protectant. What's the music sound in the background? That is the entertainer as performed by the ice cream truck. This is where it's coming from, the song. I'm a composer now, conductor. All right, now I'm going into Battery Park now, which is notorious for my signal cutting out, but rat. El Rata. Ew. Where'd you go? By the way, Jack Shikov, thank you for the 29 rubles. Oh my goodness. Battery Park's full of rats, who knew? The rats scared more of me than I am of it. So what I was saying was, this is also a test to see if my cell phone connection will stay connected, because I am trying out a new system. Hopefully the connection doesn't drop. Misbehave, and thank you for $2. Appreciate it very much. Thank you, Misbehaving. Because before, when I walked through here, Battery Park is known to have bad connection for Verizon. Hopefully that fails over into my other connection when it starts to get spotty. And I'm also gonna walk by Brookfield Place by the water there. I know it gets spotty there as well. Actually, no, Paul P, it's not a 5G. It's a personal hotspot on my other phone with T-Mobile, and I'm using a VPN bonding service called Speedify. So hopefully it'll fail over to the other hotspot when this gets weak. It worked somewhat in Dumbo, but it still didn't work once I got onto the bridge. And here we have a flying rat and a tree rat. And back there we saw an actual rat. Hi, tree rat. Wow, they're not shy at all. Here's Castle Clinton. Castle Clinton originally used to be a war fortification, but now it's decommissioned, and now it's become a place for the National Park Service to sell tickets to the Statue of Liberty, and also you can get tours of Castle Clinton. You can get some like cool tours into some of the rooms there. They have exhibits on what the city used to look like, the history of the city. Unfortunately, it's after hours now. I'm telling you, these trees are still very resilient in their leaves turning colors. Most of it is still green. I think by next weekend, that'll be the peak fall foliage. Right now, there's certain species which are turning colors, but I still notice most of it is green. All right, I'm gonna walk around here. Hopefully I can see the Statue of Liberty in this fog. There is a meeting, like a viewpoint to the left of this boat. Jack Shikoff, 40 rubles. Hello all, do you like New York City? I'm not sure if I like it or not. I've lived here my whole life and it still seems like there's places I like and there's places I don't like, but yeah, I do like it. Try to trick everyone there. Teresa S, thank you for the $5. Appreciate it very much, Teresa.
If you can play it loud on your phone.
All right, Statue Cruises. This is mysterious looking. Seems like a good place for me to relax. I don't see any bees here though, pollinating this. But yeah, really nice view. Let me see if I can get a little bit picturesque here with the camera angle. Aha, framing the shot in between the flowers and the leaves. Look at that. But I don't like the position of this flower here. This one is kind of like the flower is not pointing towards me. So maybe I could look for something else. This might work here. There we go, look at that. You can use that for a wallpaper. Or maybe that, but the angle isn't right. If only this street pole wasn't here. Yeah, I don't really see too many here. This boat really ruins it though. So far the connection's been holding up pretty well. Hopefully I don't jinx it and then it starts failing right about now. Arthur Seymour Jr. Am I a photographer? I used to take a lot of pictures before I really started getting into this YouTube. I don't really take as many pictures as I used to. Even my Instagram is lacking. I'll just post up a post every now and then. I don't even do Instagram stories that much. Thank you, My Passion Space, with the PLN 10 from Romania. Greg and Flavia from Romania, and watching from Poland. And Nastroff with the $10. Thank you both of you. Thank you. Let's see if I can go over here. No, it doesn't look like it. I gotta go around that way. Young Kiki, cloudy day and this fog. Yeah, I wanted to get a little bit of that in this live stream, because when it gets foggy and misty like this, it really adds a certain atmosphere to the coast. Why is it all closed off? This is the staging area for the Statue of Liberty cruises. That's why they have all these barricades. But it's after hours now. Can you see the One World Trade Center, folks? What's that? Looks like half of it is missing. I don't know where the top went. So mysterious. Here's an area where I have not walked much because of fears of bad signal, but I'm going to try it now. Pier A Plaza, right by the water. I've heard that this building over here, it houses a pretty good restaurant. Don't hold me to it though. You could probably look it up on Yelp. The Pier A restaurant. I wonder if I could walk all the way around this pier. I have to tell you though, this restaurant got very, very lucky with their outdoor seating. Look at how much outdoor seating they have. You can probably bring your whole neighborhood here and you'll still have space. Cauliflower box. Thank you for $10. Thank you for the walks from LA. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's zoom in just a little bit. Misty, misty view. Bless you. Absolutely gorgeous. That's Ellis Island over there. Yeah, Christine, the only operator allowed to go to the Statue of Liberty's island, it's called Liberty Island, is Statue Cruises. They're the only operator allowed to get you onto the island. Dominic Miola, big hello from Pittsburgh, home of the awesome Pittsburgh Pirates. Thank you, Dominic, so much. Let's see. Ivy asking if I got full eating with Here Be Bar. Oh yes, I got full very quickly. If anyone didn't see that video, it was posted earlier today. We did a Flushing food crawl. Flushing's the largest Queens Chinatown, and also I think some of the best food in New York City comes from there. So go check that video out as well. What's up, dude? Hey.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Right behind you.
Oh, wow.
Hey, big fan,
hey,
man.
what's up?
Hey.
What do you call these things? I was always curious.
EUC.
EUC?
Electrical unicycle.
Oh, it's a unicycle. I always call them hoverboards.
Yeah.
It's like...
That'll all work.
Yeah.
Big fan, man. I don't want to ruin the stream.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Come to say hi and hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Some urbanist viewers will remember that I
Oh, wow.
talked to him a
Mhm.
bit. I don't want to say too much, but I'm building something for you guys, specifically
Okay.
for you guys, and I just wanted you to
Oh.
be aware.
All right,
It's just my
thanks.
name and number, guys, but
Okay,
yeah.
sure.
I don't want to ruin the stream.
I'll hold on to it. Sure.
Have a good walk.
Yeah, have a good weekend and everything.
I hope to add to your viewing pleasure by building new features specifically for this kind of content. So
Awesome.
hopefully I'm getting them on board. Hopefully I'm getting you guys on board. Enjoy
All
Battery
right.
Pack Park, guys. I love living here.
Okay,
Have a good one.
got it. EUC, I gotta look it up now. All right. Just K, you remember him on Urbanist. All right. Those electric unicycles go very quickly. Someone I know got an electric scooter, and let me tell you, some of them, they go up to like 25 miles an hour, even 30 miles an hour. Battery Park City now. Angela, how do you control the unicycle? It's a lot of learning. It requires a lot of balance, and I wouldn't really feel too comfortable with it at first, but then again, we usually aren't that comfortable riding one of those unless we get good at it and practice. I wasn't comfortable even riding a regular scooter with handlebars. The first time I rode a regular scooter with handlebars, I must have been in my teens, and I crashed down a hill. And here's the money shot right here. I always love this park. POV, you crashed on a Razor scooter when you were 11. That was the same scooter I crashed with. Razor scooter. I thought I would be able to ride it down a hill and lost control, and that's it. The side of my leg got all scratched up. This looks like a very, very comfortable position to eat. Does anyone eat like this other than the squirrels? I've never tried it. It's got a big tummy. Let me try eating like that. It might be something. Let's try this. Squirrel position, this is what I call it. This is so uncomfortable. How do they do it? It's like you're doing a squat. Don't do it. Maybe it's good for exercise. If you like squatting while eating, it really works your butt muscles and your back muscles. Maybe that's why the squirrels are so athletic. If we all ate like that, we'd probably be climbing trees too. So learn from the squirrels, folks. If you eat like that, you can probably climb trees and jump like 10 feet in the air. King01, thank you for the 150 euro. And Richard Lim, thank you for the 10 Australian. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
might be, you know, it probably is a different shape.
Yeah, Ben, I know it's a different anatomy. Just like how cats, they can jump like 5 times their body length, I think. I think around here is usually where I have trouble with connection. Hopefully the failover works well. And you have to remember too, the squirrels, they use all 4 limbs too. The only time when humans use all 4 limbs on a daily basis is when we're babies. I don't know when in our like mind or our brain functionality it tells our bodies like, hey, we can't crawl on all 4s anymore, you got to stand up. And then we just stay walking the rest of our lives. We don't crawl anymore.
No, Leslie did. Leslie wanted to.
Did Joe get some?
New Jersey looking very mysterious in the background there. All those tall skyscrapers. Textman 81, you never got the no more crawling memo. That's right. No one told us we can't crawl anymore. So if you ever want to crawl, feel free and try crawling once in a while. HJ wants to know if I've ever been in Union City, New Jersey. I've only passed through it. I haven't really explored that part of New Jersey too much. By the way, I think this is a new statue. I remember seeing it on the Urbanist live stream, Urbanist Exploring Cities. Don't know too much about it, so I'm gonna read off this sign here. The Mother Cabrini statue. Okay, she became a canonized saint, Italian American. Naughty squirrel ruining the flower garden. Wayward Y2, thank you so much for the 20 bucks, dude. Thanks. Thank you, Wayward. Go back to the Mother Cabrini statue. This is a very nice statue. I like it. They're in a boat next to some willow trees, drooping down like this. Thank you, Brad A, for the 99 cents, and also the England family with 99 cents. So far, it's very, very quiet and calm here. People taking their walks, sitting down on the benches, exercising. Nothing too crazy.
And he does very well.
I have to say one thing about the Hudson River coastline in Manhattan. I think it's very, very well done. On the New Jersey side, if you go over there, a lot of that waterfront is broken up in places. It's not continuous. All right, here is the time where my connection starts to get blurry or disconnected if I'm just using Verizon, but hopefully this works out well and it's seamless. I'll only know when I walk through here.
Okay.
I love these leaves. I'm also recently getting a lot of tech-related questions, both via email and YouTube comments about my setup. And the reason why I haven't made like a new video on tech-related equipment and how I make the videos is because I'm waiting for some new equipment to come. And then I could finally like update everyone on the finalized version. I'm still using a lot of equipment that's old, and I want to give people the best. Let me go up here. Ross Roams, how much data do you need for 1 month of streaming? That depends on how much you want to do. It's quite unpredictable. Some months it could be as low as 20 gigabytes, some months can be like 100 gigabytes. Yes, L. Lewis, I am getting the new DJI Pocket. I'm waiting for everything to come in and then I'll start making a video on how I make my walks and live streams and everything. The last video I did was like maybe 2 years old already on how I make my walks. But I don't film with a GoPro anymore usually. Actually, I think the connection was still supposed to be strong up until after the ferry terminal over here. Might have to wait a little bit. I'm glad that the city turned on the lights at this time.
The way that I raised my arm and itched it in my head.
I feel like Brookfield Place is a lot farther than I thought. Wow.
I kind of had to say it.
How did you, like, what gave it away? I thought I was good about it. Well, you did
No,
this time.
I just had an inkling because you said next weekend, but then flowers arrived yesterday.
I am contemplating why that photographer was there and why that woman was so shocked that it was be today. I think someone got proposed to. Chatsworth, 1979 with $5. Just dropped in, really nice views, great evening in New York City. Thank you. Thank you, Chatsworth. Appreciate it. It's actually not uncommon because during this month alone, one of my friends who I'm really close to got proposed to.
Like literally, like for me. I need to.
And usually, I think proposals, most of them happen around this time, October to December, during the holidays. I've witnessed a lot of proposals on the street. Last year, I witnessed, I think, 2, maybe even 3, in just the Rockefeller Center area alone and Bryant Park. And I also witnessed a proposal over the summer and another one on the Staten Island ferry.
So that you would be in my apartment before San Francisco.
I think for me, if I were to propose for someone, I wouldn't do it in one of those touristy sites because I'm just so used to it now that I think it's kind of cheesy and not really unique. I want to do something unique for my proposal. And then some people, they believe like spending a lot of money on a proposal is better too. Like, I think to rent out the Rockefeller Center ice skating rink just to propose, it's like multiple hundreds of dollars. Letitia T, $5. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Letitia. CB Earth Day 2070. What's the best place in New York City to propose? Somewhere where it's very dear to your heart and you have a lot of memories with. It's different for every person. Some people, they may feel comfortable proposing in the middle of Times Square with all the onlookers. Some people may propose in Brooklyn Bridge Park with a nice view in the background. Some people may propose in the bike lane in Brooklyn Bridge and risk getting hit by a bike. That actually happened, by the way. It wasn't the couple, but the photographer who was supposed to photograph the event got hit by a bicycle, and it's on video. And that happened. Some people might propose in your own house during Christmas time with all the presents under the tree with all the loved ones. Different ways to propose. All right, so here's the Brookfield Place area. This is where the connection is going to die out, if it is going to die out or get blurry, and where I'll really know it's going to work or not. Virginia, thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate it. Thank you. Jenny, so strange when my husband asked me through an email. Cam See the World, thank you for £2.99. An email proposal, huh? Maybe someone who's very techie would do that. But I could see it happening, especially now during the pandemic. Virtual proposals, that's not out of the question now. Weston 357, thank you for the 420. Propose you stepping in the right direction. Oh yes, I will. By the way, folks, I think I'm in the right area for this, but does anybody want to see a piece of history that's been left over? Yeah, this is the right area. Yep. Let's go see it. All right. So, where'd it go? It's supposed to be here. Oh, now I see it. We've got a piece of Germany here in New York City. And it's a very colorful piece in Germany. We have here the New York City Berlin Wall right there. From my knowledge, there's, I think, at least 4 pieces of the Berlin Wall in New York City. This is the most accessible one. Here it is. Berlin donating this piece of the wall to Battery Park City. They were originally located in downtown Berlin in the area between Potsdamer Platz and Leipziger Platz. Hello, Berlin. And then we have the other side of the wall, which looks like this. So, the other parts of the Berlin Wall that I know of that are in New York City, the other ones inside Ripley's Believe It or Not on 42nd Street in Times Square, you have to pay to get in there, of course. So that one's not really too accessible. There's another piece of the Berlin Wall inside the United Nations, like outside area. I forget what they call it. But I think it's like a sculpture garden, the United Nations Sculpture Garden. That's what it's called, inside the United Nations. And then another piece of the Berlin Wall is, it used to be inside a public plaza in Midtown, but then they brought it inside the lobby of the skyscraper next door. And I don't know if they still have it there anymore. But those are the 4 different pieces of the Berlin Wall that I know of in New York City. And the other one is over here, Battery Park City. And now we gotta walk back here. OSTYB, hello from Berlin, 21 a.m. Very early in the morning. Christine went to 2 walls in a very short time. Went to the Berlin Wall, then a few weeks later he went to the Great Wall of China. My camera was zoomed in a little bit. How would I rate the scenery at this time? I would rate it out of 10, probably a 9 right now. All right, connection did not disconnect. It's working well. This is strange. I don't think I've seen this before. Kind of looks like a torch. Huh. Don't know what the significance of that is. Maybe it's just a light. There's Brookfield Place, the very expensive shopping mall. $3MM4, the connection's a little bit wacky. Uh-oh. I figured it'd be hit somewhat, but at least it's staying connected. So this bonding service does work. All the connections fine, perfect. That's what I want to hear. I'm gonna go up there now and pass by all the people eating. They got a lot of outdoor seating next to the Brookfield Place. And then I could walk through the shopping mall. Thank you, Deco and Bourbon, $19.99. Would I consider visiting the film through the Great Jack-o'-lantern Blaze? Intend to visit this year, but I can't get up from Florida. You know, I actually thought about it, but all the tickets are sold out. The last time I went there was about 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, and it's very nice. But they're very strict on admission now. You have to reserve tickets, and they sold out really quickly. Thank you, JP, with $4.99. Falls here. I should take a walk through Central Park. Not yet. I don't think it's peak foliage yet, but when the time comes, then I might go. But thank you both of you. All right, let's go through here now. Really liking the atmosphere. Fancy restaurants. How much do one of these dishes cost? $12 for a soup. Their starters are around the $15 to $20 range. Crispy calamari. Thank you so much, Sword Chas, for the $1. Main course and seafood. Let's see. Fish and chips. Why do they have to call it proper fish and chips? Is there an improper fish and chips? Maybe if you cook it the wrong way, then it's improper, right? Maybe if your fish and chips contains meat, it's improper. But really, a lot of good dishes came in dining through experimentation. Picnic fried chicken, prime skirt steak, country chicken pot pie. All right. Looks like a good spot if you want to go eat dinner. You know what I think of fish and chips too? The name's improper as well. We don't call it chips here. We call them French fries. Oh, got music playing. All right, no more music playing now. And there's music playing again. Okay, this is the very, very fancy shopping mall now. Brookfield Place shopping mall. What is this thing? Looks like a combination between a spider and an octopus and a squid and a fly. Is this supposed to be Halloween decorations? Because I would be scared of this thing if this thing was looking at you when you woke up in the morning. Scary, scary, scary. What the heck is that? Looks like an upside down brain as well on the top. Oh no, this isn't it. This isn't La Von Bell. Oh, we got the sign right there. I passed right by it. Yeah, Angela, I'm kind of limiting my mutes because the sound is very quiet, the music. I don't want to get in trouble with copyright. I'll try to talk over it. Maybe I won't get in trouble that way. Monster. Oh, it's a monster by Tin and Ed. The newly inflatable sculpture whose hybrid flower bloom has come to life. Oh, it's a flower crossbreed mix using machine learning model that remixes various sea life, including coral, sea slugs, starfish to spawn something new. Aha, I was right. It did look like a squid or an octopus. Strange looking fish or a flower. But I don't want to be waking up in the morning and seeing that on my face. All right. I am going to exit onto the street now. And then I'll head over to the east side because I said I was going to go over to the east side. Exit only. Concourse only. All right. So this way. Oh, wait a second. This is the exit right here. Push. I needed to push twice. The wind resistance was a little bit strong there. And now we have the WTC, One World Trade. You still can't see the top here, it's so misty. Can I cross the street? Can I cross the street? I can, but I gotta hurry up. The light's still on. Oh no, the hand's flashing now. All right, I can't make it. Gotta wait for the next light.
Oh, I see it. It's over there. Look. What?
What are the purple colors for? I think it's just for decor. Don't know the meaning why they put purple on right now. I'm sure it has a meaning though. I hate crossing the street with a passion. Oh, it's pink for breast cancer in October. Great. Thank you for the facts. This is taking a while. Yo! What was up with that dude? Gee. Yeah, that was definitely an angry horn. I don't think you can get an angrier horn than that. About that life, the car almost took me down the road. I was on the curb though. That's why I don't step off the curb unless I know I can make it. And I think the World Trade Center Memorial Park is closed right now. I'm gonna see if it's still open. Last time I still had about like 5 minutes to go in here, and I decided not to. These reflecting pools are the footprints of the original buildings that were here, the Twin Towers. You know what? I think it's still open. I see people in there. Let me go in if there's still time. It just stinks. You gotta go all the way around in order to get in here. Let's hurry up. I don't want to miss the opening. It was open till 7 the last time I was here. What time is it now? 6:38. Okay, I can do it. I got plenty of time. I wonder what they're gonna do to screen me. Do I need to take my temperature, or are they just limiting occupancy? Enter here Thursday to Friday till 7. Okay, pretty good. All right, let's go in here and I'll show you the pools. Okay. I still got some time left. I think like maybe 15 minutes or so. But they do have hand sanitizer in the front. A lot of police presence too. The museum is still open, by the way, until 7 p.m. So here's a close-up of the north pool of the World Trade Center Memorial Park. Thank you, Rev Venny, with $5. These are all the people who perished on that day. And I also heard that these white flowers are put here by either the loved ones and during birthdays. Let's go over to the south side now. I'll show you the south pool of the World Trade Center. Hey. Okay, thank you. So the exit's that way.
Where is the tree?
It's right there.
Yes,
It's fine too because I'm gonna go out this way anyway towards Fulton Street. Thank you, Dalek Dan, with $5. This is the South Pool. It signifies the South World Trade Center Twin Tower building. I still have memories of these Twin Towers. I remember seeing them in Lower Manhattan. I was too young to record at the time, but I faintly remember going into the shopping mall in Lower Manhattan there underneath the Twin Towers. It wasn't as upscale as the one that replaced it, the Oculus shopping mall, but there was still a lot of high-end stores underneath the Twin Towers. And I've heard from people that went to the top, there was a very, very nice restaurant at the top called the Windows of the World. There was a 360-degree view of the entire city when you were dining in that restaurant. And it was called the Windows of the World. All right, the exit is this way. It's still a very tragic day when the Twin Towers fell and the area got heavily damaged. A lot of people lost their lives. Definitely a very turning moment in everybody's lives. Lydia, you were in 6th grade when it happened. I was in my high school algebra class when it happened. We got dismissed earlier that day. All right. So that was the World Trade Center Memorial Park. And I'm gonna head towards Fulton Street now and make my way over to the South Street Seaport. And I think I'll end the stream at the South Street Seaport. I haven't been there in a while. Candy, do I get hungry smelling the food? Oh, I'm hungry already. Hey, I was here before. Zuccotti Park. Let me see if I could see the Century 21 building before I head up further into Lower Manhattan.
So, it's okay.
Century 21 might be down there. I wonder if I passed it or not. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, you know what? I think it's north of here. Oh, it's right here. It's the other way. No wonder why I couldn't find it. Believe it or not, folks, I still get lost in New York City. There it is, Century 21. I remember going into this place, Century 21. They had a lot of great deals for designer brands, electronics, home goods. It was a nice place in order to get gifts for friends and family. But it's closing now. Is Century 21 still open? They're still open. Not for long though. Because right now they're doing their sales, their out of business sales, to get rid of everything. Here's Century 21. Everything's on sale, fixtures, furniture, everything. Yeah, Century 21's been around for ages, and it didn't make it in the 21st century. No more Century 21. So sad.
One day of diet.
Why is Century 21 closing? Financial troubles, bad business model, among other things. Online shopping. They couldn't make it. They declared bankruptcy. Let's go down Fulton Street. Here's the other side of Century 21, going out of business. The Gap are closing all their stores in Europe. Uh-oh. Is the Gap next? I hope not. There's John Street's. Fulton Street's the next block, along with the Fulton Center. I think this Fulton Center, it cost like $1.4 billion to build. Pretty ridiculous how much money that they spent on this thing. And over there used to be, I think, the Western Union building or the AT&T building, one of them. Now it's a sushi place, Japanese place called Nobu. Good amount of outdoor seating over there. All right, Fulton Street. Let's go over to the South Street Seaport and I'll show you what's going on over there. Here's Chick-fil-A. There's a line for Chick-fil-A.
Excuses, I hate it.
Smells good too. Marty's saying there's always a line for Chick-fil-A. Not all the time, but I think fried chicken sandwiches, they're getting a lot of resurgence. I don't know what it is, but fried chicken's coming back. Wow, Fulton Street's hopping. I didn't know Fulton Street had so much life on a Friday night. This isn't really known as a nightlife place. This is kind of like the place where everybody works and then they go home after work, but I wonder why everyone's here. Joe's Pizza is the spot to be here in the Wall Street area. That looks good though, that margarita pizza. I know some people who live in the FiDi, they told me that it's hard to get places to eat at nighttime because everything closes up. Sean O'Connor with $5. Are the deli buffets open in Manhattan? Deli cafe buffets? I haven't been to too many. There's one like further up, I think. I forget where it is. I'm not sure. There's Chipotle. I also passed by Burger King back there.
Yeah.
So nightlife in the financial district. There isn't much, but by the Fulton Center there is. And I don't want to walk under this windy scaffolding, so I'll go this side. That's a professional driver there, driving out in these narrow streets. All right, now past Gold Street is more of the residential area of the FiDi neighborhood. There's a lot of buildings on this side. Summer Foxbelly, thank you for $4.99. Some residential towers here. The New York Presbyterian Hospital of Lower Manhattan is down the block that way. All right, any more traffic coming? Nope, I'm clear. RDV asking if I prefer Shake Shack or other burger places. Shake Shack, I don't really go crazy for. I like local neighborhood burgers better. I find that I even get more food from the local neighborhood spots. I try not to eat as much fast food as I used to. The food just doesn't sit well with me. There's a lot of fast food around here for all these people who live in the buildings here. Wow, someone was dressed up as Jason there. I'm getting scared. Laurie W, that's a good question about the COVID zones. I looked at the new map. All of the orange zones, they turned into yellow zones. So that's good. But the red zones in Queens and in Far Rockaway, those have all disappeared and become yellow. The only red zone that there is a big cluster in Brooklyn. That still remain the same. But the orange zone neighborhoods around the red zone in Brooklyn, those are all yellow now. Midwood is still a red zone, giant dog. It also depends where in Midwood too. The Defara area is still red. Okay, South Street, Seaport. I haven't been here in a long time. Let's go visit it. I love their artwork, just from the front. Look at that, huh? How close was that turn to the curb? New York City bus drivers and truck drivers, they really get into tight spaces sometimes. They're so talented. Here comes another one, but this one is easier to drive than that huge bus. Taking a long time for this light. I'm waiting. Can you let me know when I can go, please? It's a very quiet talking crosswalk. That's a wimpy one. Okay, let's see what the South Street Seaport has for us. Seaport District, NYC. You'll find hand sanitizer throughout the neighborhood, 6 feet of distance. Okay. Whoa, this is neat. This is neat. Let me do a picture here. How is that? Gotta plug in my external mic again. I tell you, the South Street Seaport did a very good job with their decor. Whoa, someone's becoming a ghost for Halloween already? Or is that just a tablecloth? Very, very neat. I like what the Seaport did. It's a lot of distance between tables and people. All these stations are far apart. It feels very comfortable here. Thank you, Sabir, New York, for the 99 cents. Appreciate it very much. Awesome. And then this area here looks very nice. Very neat. I wonder if their public bathroom is open at this time. BM&Y is a trend in TikTok wearing white cloth. Okay, I'm not up in TikTok trends, but I can see how that can go viral. Like the poor man's Halloween costume. Beekman Street and Front Street looking very lively. Look at this. We got some nightlife here. We got activity in Lower Manhattan. Not really known as a dining hotspot, but hey, these people are here today. A lot of people hanging out Friday night. Look at this, the red tent. This spot is called the Barbaloo. Those are the prices there. So it's an Italian restaurant. Thank you, Pixel Plethora, for the $10. Appreciate it very much. You know, one thing I have to mention about New York City right now, the weather has been very, very cooperative for outdoor dining right now. It's still not terribly cold. I thought it'll be a lot colder by now, and the restaurants are getting a big break with this weather. Meanwhile, during the summer, it was one of the most horrible times for outdoor dining because we got these freak thunderstorms all the time and crazy changes in weather. But look at this, it's in the high 60s and people are enjoying their night out. And with structures like this, people can stay outside for longer. And look at this block here. Dog seems unamused. Dog's like, just get me home already. You're torturing me with all this food. Human, take me home. And then you got this side here. Love what they did with their pumpkins. Nice, nice decor. And I hope I can get to the water side from here. Last time I tried to get to the water side, there was a big fence in the way. Might be able to do it, but I'll have to see. All right, I gotta go down there. Thank you, Bill Me Later, for the $2.99. Bill, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Whoever knew there was so much nightlife here in Lower Manhattan. This might be like the hidden gem of hangout spots. Compared to the hot spots like East Village, West Village. Even Chinatown can be considered like a Friday night hangout spot. But the South Street Seaport, give it a try. Some of these restaurants might be good. I'll let this guy turn. See how far I have to walk for a good view for you all? I gotta go all the way down to Fulton Street again. I know the perfect place to end this live stream, and it's very close. Thank you, Grant11955, $4.99. Doing the same thing now in Huntington, West Virginia. Restaurants packed. I call myself Action Dad and credit you. The restaurants are packed there. Wow. Gotta look for the cyclists. I don't see any. All right. Thank you, Azri Rockman, for the $4.99 super sticker. Construction happening here. And this is, I think, Pier 17 is called. This is Pier 16. This old boat, I'm not sure. I know it's a part of the South Street Seaport Museum. It says, welcome aboard the 1885 cargo ship Wavertree. So a very ancient boat. Older than any of us watching right now. The sounds of construction. Isn't it beautiful, folks? I'm gonna walk through Pier 17. They use this place over here for a lot of concerts and music stuff. The Greens is closed to the winter. Let's go up the escalator. I haven't really been up here in a while. The rooftop is closed. My battery has low battery now. Phone has low battery now, 14%. But I think it could last. Ooh. Fancy escalators. Thank you, David, for the $5 My friend Joe Flacco and his partner were married there. Great couple. Wowie. And I enjoy everybody being here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Well, public bathrooms are here. Let me see if I can go this way. Thank you, Edge, for the $4.99. Appreciate it. I'm just saying it in advance. If the connection does cut out, I was gonna end it soon anyway, or the battery is gonna die. But let's go up here and check this out. It might be a nice rooftop. The rooftop at Pier 17. Is this? Look at that. Wow. She's a celebrity? All right.
She's a celebrity right there.
All right. I've never been up here. It's so nice.
Yeah, I made you a superstar.
Thao, hey, thank you for 10 Australian. Appreciate it. See, they use this for like music concerts and stuff. So nice. Hand sanitizer, use it. Very nice. And we got the beautiful view of Manhattan. Let me spread this on my hands so people don't get mad at me for wasting sanitizer. Look at that, huh? Nice, nice view. And with that, everyone, I'm going to sign off here. Hope you enjoyed tonight's live stream of Lower Manhattan. Press the like button. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Take care, folks. Hope you have a good night, morning, evening, wherever you are. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hey, get back in the bag.